Mathematics can be broadly classified into many sub-subjects. The first one is arithmetic. So the definition of real number is what? The union of rational and irrational. Irrational cannot become a rational. If it is a rational, then it is not a irrational. What are the concepts you have learnt in algebra? So adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing using Bodmer's rule. The probability is nothing but the chance of occurrence where you can find the happening of an event in a numerical values. Hello everyone, a warm welcome to one and all. This is Shruti lecturing in Vidhyaashram, the Temple of Excellence, Mysore. So in our previous session, we have learnt many detailed concepts about the subject mathematics. So in this session, I am going to introduce about the topics in the subject mathematics and the comparison between your secondary syllabus to the +1, +2 syllabus. So let us start today's session. Mathematics is divided into two types. One is pure mathematics and the other one is applied mathematics. Pure mathematics is just what the discoveries and inventions of mathematicians had done, and applied mathematics is where the concepts, principle, theorems of pure mathematics has been applied to solve many equations, problems in mathematics. So in pure mathematics, we come across these type of branches in mathematics. So one is number theory. Number theory involves natural numbers, whole numbers, integers and real numbers, their properties, etc. And algebra, the basics of algebra, coefficients, variables, constant again. And geometry, shapes, patterns, constructions again. So arithmetics, where the concepts of AP, GP, sequence, series, and combinatorics is nothing but the permutations and combinations. So the subject deals with the selection is here. Topology and mathematical analysis is again these two are higher order mathematics which we will study in your degree classes. Next, so applied mathematics. So whatever you have studied, the concepts, principle, theories in these pure mathematics, so you are going to apply them in these subjects, that is calculus, statistics, probability, set theory and trigonometry. So calculus deals with differentiation, integrations, partial sums, etc. Statistics and probability. So you already have a small amount of knowledge about statistic as well as probability. So set theory deals with the operations on set, the combinations of sets, complement sets, sum, union, intersections of sets. Trigonometry is again allied angle, compound angles, ratios and their values. Mathematics can be broadly classified into many sub-subjects. The first one is arithmetic. So arithmetic is the oldest and most elementary among all the other branches of mathematics. So it includes basic operations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, square roots, cube roots, etc. Algebra is again a different kind of branch of mathematics, but it is arithmetic where the numbers are replaced by unknown quantities, that is called as variables. So we can generalize the formulas, identities in terms of algebra. So the use of letter helps us to generalize the formulas and also to form some rules and to find the missing values, to solve the equations, etc. Next, geometry is a practical branch where it deals with the shape, size, pattern, solids, etc. The basic elements of geometry are points, lines and angles. Next we have a trigonometry. So trigonometry is derived from two Greek words, that is trigon, which is nothing but triangle, and metron means measurement. So the subject deals purely for the measurement of triangles. Next, analysis. So analysis means the study of rate of change of quantities. So calculus is the base for the analysis. So let us review. So among these arithmetic, algebra, geometry, trigonometric, so what you have learnt in your school sections. So that is, so in your secondary syllabus in number system, mainly you have learnt place value, negative numbers, So negative numbers, nothing but integers, fractions, decimals, properties and basic properties of also the number line. So how to represent a number on the number line and the commutative, associative, identity properties for operations plus, minus, multiplication and division. So again, commercial mathematics is the subject where you come across ratio and proportion, banking, profit, loss, simple interest, bill discounting, etc. Next, so here is a small diagram. So where the number is divided. So number mainly consists of two types, imaginary number and real numbers. Again, real number are classified to irrationals and rational. So the definition of real number is what? The union of rational and irrational. Irrational cannot become a rational. If it is a rational, then it is not a irrational. So therefore, a real number is the union of irrational and rational number. Again, rational number is divided into fractions and integers. Integers we have plus, minus and 0. So therefore, we have negative number along with that whole number. Why whole number is separated? Because it contains 0 and positive. And in whole number, we can again take 0 as single number and natural number. Again, in natural number, we learn odd numbers, prime numbers and even number. So this is what the classification of numbers. Next, what are the concepts you have learnt in algebra? So adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing using Bodmer's rule. So first division, then multiplication, then addition and last subtraction. So binary operation, division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. So next, so also you have learned how you can substitute the value for a variable, how to solve a given equation. Next, you have learned exponents and the laws of exponents. So that is laws of indices. Next, surds, square roots and cube root is one more concept which you have learned. And algebraic properties, associative properties, distributive laws, commutative laws, etc. Polynomial and quadratic equation is again the branch where you have studied in algebra. So again, we come across rational expression where you conjugate and rationalize the denominator. All these concepts is again, which is very helpful for your first PUC syllabus. So just go through your previous secondary syllabus of mathematics and recall it again. It helps you a lot when you comes for the first PUC. Next. So in geometry, basics concepts of geometry, that is point, line, angle, very necessary. So again, constructions of triangles, circles, measurements, similarity, congruency, right angle triangle, properties of Pythagoras theorem, basic proportionality theorem, areas of triangle, quadrilaterals and graphs in 2 dimensions you have learned, that is only to x and y axis. But from this year, you will be introducing to 3D geometry, that is 3-dimensional geometry, that is you have 3 axes. So coordinate axis with 3 dimensions, x, y, z. So all these concepts of geometry is again very important for your first PUC syllabus. Next. So statistics and probability, that is data analysis, arranging the given data in increasing or decreasing order, writing them in the form of grouped data or ungrouped data. So calculating mean, median, mode, all these are necessary again here also. So again, basic set theory, that is union, intersection of sets, complements of sets, De Morgan's law, the properties of equal sets, subsets, power sets, again here also necessary. Next, probability. The probability is nothing but the chance of occurrence where you can find the happening of an event in a numerical values. The basic concept of probability is also necessary for your syllabus in first PU. So the knowledge of all these concepts of algebra, arithmetic, geometry and statistics is again very necessary. So make sure you learn all the formulas, equations, properties of triangles, criterias, theorems, axioms, postulates, and coming to statistics, how to arrange a data. So just review a textbook once again. So make a note of all the important concept which you have studied in your secondary class or your high school. So that is really helpful for your PU syllabus. So I think you are understood now what are the things you are going to prepare yourself to come in front of PU mathematics. So it is quietly different from your school education. So hope you all enjoy the learning of mathematics in PU also. So crack the tricks in maths. So we'll meet you. Until then, take care, keep watching, keep learning, and keep exploring. Thank you.